Kojo, first of all, Mr. Godfred Dami says that, look, John Jinapor and his boss signed the agreement because my boss, Dr. Donko, signed the agreement. So he decides that he will lump the two of us together. But when it comes to the letter that his boss, the Attorney General, signed to terminate the agreement, he conveniently says that, no, I'm not part of it. Go and talk to only the Attorney General.
No,
Godfred Dami was
hold on. Can
I make my point, Godfred? I kept quiet.
Mr. Dami, I'll give you a chance to rebut. Please be patient.
Can I make my point,
Mr. Jinapor, please go ahead.
I disagree with a lot of the issues you raised, but I kept quiet. You conveniently decide that you will mention my name over and over. He even says that under my administration, a committee was set up. We've not even discounted that. I made the point that the committee I chaired, we finished the report and submitted it. This is a report that came to you in 2017. The committee told you that negotiate for 18 million. You decided you won't do that. Did you do that? Did you negotiate with GPGC? That is the first question. Two, you yourself, you as Attorney General says that, look, the agreement was so bad. It has so many loopholes, and that it even kicked off from the date of signature. And yet you decided they should terminate it. You are the Attorney General. You claim that the agreement was lopsided. The agreement itself was cast such that it gave so much to GPGC. So even from day one, there was some liability. If you knew there was some liability as the Attorney General, why did you not negotiate with GPGC? Why did you ask the minister to terminate and to say that we're not paying a penny? Because if you read the minister's termination letter, it is clear that government of Ghana was not supposed to pay even 1 cedi. And yet you as Attorney General knew that. You as Godfred Dami read the agreement, knew that there were liabilities, and yet you went to court defending the state, that the state was not supposed to pay anything. That is the issue under consideration, Mr. Godfred Dami. It's not about John Jinapor. You can choose to personalize it. It doesn't deal with the issue. The issue is that when the committee report came to you, did you consider all the other factors before asking the minister to terminate? So you based your decision only on the committee's report and decided that it should be terminated. And yet even the committee's recommendation that negotiate and pay 18 million, you did not do that. And yet you think that John Jinapor should be held liable. Look, my brother, you said that there was failure to allocate land. You said that. And that government is a continuum. So if government is a continuum, why did you not work to ensure that the land was allocated? It's your duty if you claim that government is a continuum. If government is a continuum, why would you decide that an agreement that has been approved by cabinet, that has been approved by parliament, you will terminate it? And he says that they brought their names to parliament. Let me put on record that it is false. And I want Joy FM to come to parliament and ask whether the minister submitted any names for termination. He only said that he has set up a committee. And it was clear that he has set up a committee. The committee is advising them to terminate some agreements. We asked for the list of the agreements. We asked for the names of those contracts. They were not submitted. Question number 2, Mr. Godfred Dami, when you terminated the agreement, did you inform Parliament that you've terminated this very agreement? And where is that information? Where is that evidence that when you terminated the GPGC agreement, you informed Parliament that I've terminated the GPGC agreement? Look, these are serious issues, Mr. Dami. You can choose to threaten us. You can choose to behave any way you want because you are the Attorney General. But let me put this on record to you. You will not be Attorney General forever. That is a fact. You won't be in that office forever. So if you think that you can just target some people, and out of your own failure, you had an extension with the London court to file your case. Did you do that? The current 170 million, what was the reason for the judgment? That you were given a window and you failed to appear. Joy FM, you can confirm that. You sent me that story. 170 million against 80 million. Who ought to be held liable?
Well,
and then you go to terminate a contract. The contract leads to an amount of 170 million, and you think that because Dr. Donko is weak, because he doesn't have state power, you can intimidate him. Anyway, invite whoever you want to invite. We would appear there, we would answer questions. This was the same way with Ameri, and we saw where it ended. Dr. Donkor did not take a decision on his own. He negotiated, took it to cabinet, took it to parliament in accordance with law. He is not a lawyer. He is not a lawyer. He's done what he can do. So please, these issues of John Jinapor will not help your matter.
Well,
you